rum raisin ice cream, everyone. That might sound weird and kind of gross, but it was actually pretty good. To make this ice cream authentic to the 1930s, we're going to start with a custard base. So custard means eggs. And you're going to first get 3 egg yolks, save the egg whites and use them for later, or throw them away. Do what you want. You're going to add half a cup of sugar to the eggs. Mix it really good so that everything is nicely combined. Add 1.5 cups of half and half, and a half teaspoon of xanthan gum, half a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of dry milk powder. Whisk that all together so it's combined and there's no lumps, no clumps. Stick it over the stove and we're going to warm it up. Also, you're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Whisk it and you're going to warm it, not to a boil, but just to coat the back of your spoon. And this thickens the ice cream. It cooks the egg. It's really delicious. After your spoon is coated, then you add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Make sure to take it off the stove. Stir it all together and strain it through a sieve to catch any egg bits that maybe didn't get fully caught or any scrambled egg. Put it in the fridge and let that cure for a few hours or overnight. We're going to move on to the rum-soaked raisins. You're going to use 1 cup of raisins, whether golden or dark, it's your choice. I went with dark raisins. And give them a little chop so they're ready to go. You're next going to, in a pot, add your rum. But in this case, I don't drink alcohol, so I used water and rum extract. I used half a cup of water, rum extract. I just did 2 teaspoons of it and let that come to a boil. I warmed up the liquid and added my raisins and steeped them for 30 minutes. I actually ended up adding a little bit more water because I wanted the raisins to be fully submerged. And as I let that sit, the raisins soaked up that liquid and the rum essence. I drained the water, the liquid, so I just had the raisins left. And I set those to the side so that when I wanted to add them to the ice cream, they were ready. We're next going to make this delicious ice cream. You're going to add your custard, your very cold custard, to your ice cream bowl. And I added a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste and a teaspoon of rum extract. Let that churn. And when you get to a really lovely, fluffy texture, you're going to add your raisins. You're going to add your raisins at the end, maybe at the last 30 seconds of churning. You don't want them to get completely mixed or mashed in there by the dasher, but that way you don't have to mix it by hand. When it's done churning, you're going to add it to your container and fill it up all the way. Put your lid on, stick it in the freezer for 8 hours. And when it's really nice and hard, you're going to eat it. And you're going to like it because it's going to taste amazing, which is crazy because raisins and ice cream to me sounds disgusting, but the flavor was fantastic. So enjoy making your rum raisin ice cream. For the full recipe, you can go to creamarie.com.